Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm taking you thrifting with me at Retail's thrift store in Vancouver, Washington. I am going to be thrifting for resale to restock my Etsy shop, but here's the catch. I am only going to allow myself to spend $25. I am going to take $25 cash with me into the store and see how far can I spread this money. You know, $25 doesn't get you much these days. That's why I like thrifting, and that's why I like thrifting at retails, because I have a feeling we're going to be able to find more than you would think. So let's go in and see what they have for us today. This thrift store doesn't always have shopping carts available, but I'm considering myself lucky today that I found one, and I'm going to start weaving in and out of the aisles, and look what I found immediately. Remember my last video? I was saying I wanted an expanding envelope. Well, they had a whole basket full of them here at this thrift store. I had recently put one in my Amazon cart because I thought I was going to have to buy one new, so I was really happy to find this here. Now back to what I came here for, which is vintage items I can list in my Etsy shop. These candle holders caught my eye. They're dirty and they have a little bit of damage, but they're only $1.99 and they're super unique. They would be perfect in a southwestern style or boho style home. So I'm going to put those in my cart and think about them. It kind of just depends what else I find today. I picked up this kind of chinoiserie vase. It says Chocho San Francisco, and I looked it up, and you can sell them for around $20, but this was listed at $8, so I just didn't think there was a good return on my investment, so I put it back. Then I saw these fake asparaguses. I thought originally they were candles, but they're actually not. They're just plastic. How funny is that? Now, I always check out the basket section, and of course, this little watermelon basket caught my eye, but there was no price tag on it, and there was a major chunk missing from the side, so I decided to put it back, but the front was super cute. The art section in this store is always packed, and it is worth digging through because you never know what you'll find. I thought that poster was funny. Now I'm checking out the metal aisle, and I loved this little chrome, what I think is a candlestick holder. However, the size was a little bit large for your standard taper candle, and there was only one of them, so I decided to put it back. Then I spotted this little handheld mirror. It was brass and silver and only $4.99. I thought it was so cute and charming, but when I went to put it in my cart, I realized that the back had this fabric detail and it was all damaged, so I didn't end up getting that. Now I'm looking at the dishware section, and these little trays caught my eye. I love the detail on them, and they were a matching set, one larger and one smaller, but it looks like some of the paint was chipped on the larger tray. It was only $3.99 for the pair, but I decided to pass. Then I saw this little Pillsbury Doughboy soap dispenser, which you know I gravitated towards. It was $1.99, and I looked it up online, and it looks like you can sell them for around $25, so I'm going to have to think about that one. This little silver teapot with matching cream and sugar dishes caught my eye. I just thought it was so gorgeous. They were asking $4.99 for the set. Then I went down the whole silver aisle, and they just had so many unique pieces there. I love that clover-shaped platter in the back, and all of these cool teapots and dishes. The shape of this bowl was stunning. The bowl is only $3.99, and when I looked it up online, you can definitely sell these for way more than $3.99. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more research to see if that's going to be worth the investment, but it is stunning. Look how cute these silver spatulas are. They were only $1.99, and I just loved that carved detail in the front of them. So after doing some more research, I decided to put that bowl in my shopping cart, and continue on through the silver section where I found this little thing, which I originally thought was a napkin holder of some sort, but when I looked it up online, it's actually a knife rest. Then I noticed this silver ice bucket. It was only $4.99 and had this really pretty detailing on it, but the handle was missing and there was no maker's mark, so I decided to pass. I then spotted this what seems to be a complete set of gold trimmed Lenox china. Is it considered china? I'm not sure. It was in stunning condition and the prices were pretty fair because when I looked these little cream and sugar dishes up online, you can sell the pair for anywhere from $30 to $80, and this store was only asking $3.99 a piece. Now I moved over to their seasonal display where they have set out some more spring themed items, and I spotted this little pickle plate. I have never seen anything like this and it made me laugh. Is it homemade? I'm really not sure. It's only $1.99, so I'm for sure gonna have to consider this because it's just so weird. I always love looking through their cookie jars or canisters or crocks, whatever you want to call them, because they always have a huge variety and the prices are really good. These aren't items that I love to ship just because they're so large and breakable. However, I do always love looking through them just to make sure there isn't anything that I absolutely must have. Now, the color and signature on the bottom of this bowl really caught my eye, and I think it could be something special. However, I didn't take the time to look it up because the size of it is not something that I would buy. If you know anything about that, though, let me know in the comments. I also love this green bowl for $9.99, and the salt and pepper shaker set was so cute. They look like little milk bottles. It was $4.99 for the set, but it was missing the corks. Then, of course, you guys know I was drawn to this watermelon tray basket. I thought it was so cute. There was no price or sticker on it, but I had to have it, so I put it in the cart. I always love looking through the salt and pepper shakers at this store. They have these bins just full of a huge variety, anything you could think of, and they're always changed out. They're always bagged up in pairs, which is nice because you don't have to look for the matches, and they're usually anywhere from $1.99 to $3.99. I then noticed this set of what do you call this? Like, it's a salt and pepper shaker, napkin holder, all these little things on what appears to be a tray or some sort of Lazy Susan, and I loved the color of it. Now, back to my original challenge. I'm only allowing myself to spend $25 today, so I needed to pull over and tally everything up. A lot of times what I'll do, whether I'm shopping for resale or just for myself, is I'll put everything I like in the cart and then decide later what I'm willing to give up based on what I'm willing to spend. So based on this tally, I've decided what I'm going to purchase, so let's check out and see what the grand total is. Okay, in the end, my total was $23.70 plus sales tax. So my grand total was $25.77, everything included, including the 79-cent envelope I bought for myself. So I am considering this a win.
Okay, I would say that was a major success. There was, of course, more stuff that I could have purchased, but I'm trying to go in waves and phases with the restocking of my shop. Just as items sell, I will start to put more items in, or just as I'm thrifting, I'll put more items in, but I don't want to get too much stuff to where it's taking me forever to list these items. So hopefully these items will be up in my Etsy shop once this video goes live. However, I am traveling this week, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to clean, fix, photograph, and list everything before I leave. So just keep checking back if there's something that you love in this haul. Keep checking back on my shop to see if it's listed. So the first thing I wanted to show you is this cute little watermelon basket. I showed it to you in the store. There was no price tag, but when I got to the checkout, she gave it to me for $1. The next item that I purchased was this gorgeous silver plated bowl. Okay, look how beautiful the detailing is. I'm gonna polish it up, I think. Oh, I was meaning to ask, when you buy brass or silver pieces on a site like eBay or Etsy, do you like when the seller polishes them, or do you like it with the patina? I need to know, because obviously I have the supplies to polish. However, I personally like a bit of patina on my brass and silver. So let me know what you guys think, or if you are resellers too, what do you do? Do you just polish them? What I love about this is it says it's Reed and Barton, the world's finest silver plate. And it's stamped on the bottom too, under these sticker tags. And this was only $3.99. The next thing I got was this pickle platter. Now, I know some people just have fixations with pickles, like a lot of people get pickle ornaments for their Christmas tree or something. I love pickles. I love eating anything pickled, really. So anyway, I just thought this was funny, and it was only $1.99. It is signed on the bottom, and yeah, I know I showed you all this stuff in the store, but this is what I ended up buying. The next thing I got was the knife rest. I really am gonna have to look up pictures of how one rests a knife on a knife rest, but this was just too nice and gorgeous to pass up. And again, this was only $1.99. I really was contemplating whether or not to get this, but I decided it's just too funny and fun. It feels like a collector's item, and it does have a stamp on the bottom that says 1997, and it's in really good condition. I'm going to just clean out the inside a little bit, even though it's really not dirty or anything. And again, it was only $1.99, and I just feel like someone is going to love having this conversation piece in their bathroom or their kitchen or wherever. Next item that I got were these cream and sugar holders by Lennox, made in the USA. I showed you a bit of the collection that was on the shelf in the store, and man, I wish I could have gotten it all. I just decided to get these. They're just gorgeous. They have like this ivory porcelain with this I don't know what you'd call it, leafy or feathery type of texture, and then the rim is gold as well as the handle. The rim on this is also gold. So I just thought these were gorgeous, and when I looked them up in the store, you can get a pretty good return on your investment with this brand. So I decided to just go for it and see how it goes. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these were $3.99 each. The last item for my Etsy shop are gonna be these Southwestern style, very boho, rustic-y candle holders. Now, they are made of wood. It feels like, honestly, it feels like teak. I don't know how I would know that for sure, but it's like a soft, smooth wood, and they have these little holders. Looks like they were close to a house fire when they last used these, so there is a bit of damage, but obviously when there are candles inside, like that black charred part is not going to be visible. So I almost didn't get these because I didn't know if my buyer would want these. However, they just felt special, and they were only $1.99 each, so I decided to just go for it. They do need a bit of cleaning up and sprucing, so I will be doing that before I list them in my Etsy shop. This last thing I'm going to share is not going to be listed in my shop, but I wanted to follow up with you guys because those of you that watched my most recent video, which was, is it possible to find the things I actually need at a thrift store? Well, one of the things on my list was an accordion or expanding envelope. This is, on the sticker it says a coupon file, so maybe that's what it's called. But they actually had quite a few of these to choose from in the store, so I went with clear because I did have one in my Amazon cart for I think $7.99, and I had chosen white or clear, so I was really happy to find this one for just 79 cents. Thank you guys so much for coming along on this $25 thrift spree challenge with me. I hope you enjoyed looking at the items in this store and the items that I purchased. Be sure to check them out on my Etsy shop in the next week or two. I appreciate your ongoing support and viewership, your engagement in my videos, so make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.